Welcome to Canadian Innovators, the show that celebrates innovation, entrepreneurs, and the Canadian spirit. I'm Jocelyn Bamford, and every week we introduce a new entrepreneur or expert in the economy to tell their story and unpack the challenges of keeping jobs in Canada, as well as share ideas for economic growth and prosperity. Today on the program, we are going to focus on the challenges with the electrical industry in Canada. Joining us to discuss today and for a return visit are two entrepreneurs who saved jobs in their area and kept electrical manufacturing in Canada. After a large cable plant that they worked at in Brockville closed and moved production to the United States. A brand new company was born, started from scratch with no part of the previous facility being available to them. This is a story of Canadian resilience. Please welcome back to the program Todd Stafford and Shelley Bacon from Northern Cables. Welcome back to the program, gentlemen.
Thank you, Jocelyn. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Todd, let's start with you. For those who didn't see your first appearance, can you tell us about Northern Cable and what they do? You have some video you brought along. Tell us what we're seeing here.
All right. The video itself is a few years old. We did it for our 25th anniversary a few years ago. The first facility, we have three facilities in Eastern Ontario. They all run 24/7. So the first facility is our metals facility, and it transforms copper and aluminum from rod into solid and stranded electrical conductors. This facility only uses North American materials, and it feeds our other two plants that produce the finished electrical cables. All the aluminum you can see is made in Quebec. This facility is our commercial facility in Brockville. We produce armored cable primarily for commercial use in both Canada and the United States. It's a high volume facility, runs 24/7, and we ship every day from there.
Amazing. Now, Todd, can you tell us what are some common uses for cable and wire in Canadian manufacturing and globally?
Sure. I'll just finish. There's still one more plant in the video that's going to come up. And that plant is our head office and an industrial plant. And it does larger aluminum and copper cables. We inventory a lot of cables to have available for short notice. And again, this video is a little dated. We've grown a fair bit since then. Since this video is done, we've doubled the size of our industrial facility, and we've actually bought land for a fourth facility we hope to build in the future. So in terms of wire and cable has been around since Thomas Edison. It's not a newfangled product. It's been around. Cable is used everything from communication data signals to power to very high voltage power to transport electricity across the continent. The specifications for it are generally country specific, but there's some common engineering guidelines. Northern Cables, we focus on wiring cable intended for the lower voltage power distribution at the user level. We don't produce products for utility use, but for commercial, industrial construction, and power feeds. So commercial and multifamily construction is a key market for our products. Industrial products are used in more rugged applications like mining, pulp and paper, refineries, data centers, things like that.
So the backbone of a thriving manufacturing economy. I want to bring Shelley Bacon in here. Shelley, can you give us the state of the nation for the electrical market in Canada in the past 10 years? We've got about a minute left, but we'll continue if we run out of time on the other side. Go ahead.
So the Canadian wire and cable industry is approximately a $3 to $4 billion Canadian currency business. It's existed in the country for probably a little over 100 years. It's been dominated by three major manufacturers, the three being Prysmian, which was the former Pirelli, which entered the country in the early 1900s. We have Nexans, which was originally known as Canada Wire and Cable, which was acquired by Alcatel, which then became acquired by Pirelli, which changed its name over to Prysmian. And then lastly, the large firm we have in Canada operating is we have Southwire, which is a US-based firm that has grown significantly in Canada, and they acquired one of the Canadian private companies, Noma Cable Tech. There's about a handful of other private wire and cable companies in this country. At one time, we had wire and cable companies manufacturing pretty much in most provinces.